Hello. I am going to be honest. Today I am coming to you with extremely low energy. I am exhausted and also my brain is fried. Um, and I was going to come in here and be like, right, what's my hand focus? Yes. I was going to come on here full energy and put it on. And then I was like, that's not the point of these. The point of these videos is to document the raw, the real, the highs, the lows, and everything in between. And that's exactly why I have committed to showing up every single week to document the journey, build in public, show the real side of what it actually takes to build something, but also for me personally to be able to look back in years to come and see and reflect what it took to get to this point. So that's why I'm here today, showing up. Might be low energy, so I apologize for that, but that's the reality sometimes. So just going to jump straight into it and give you all the updates of what's going on. First of all, it is way too hot. It's summer here in New Zealand and she's warm. Okay, welcome back to episode 10 of Building in Public. I cannot believe we're up to episode 10 already. Giving you a bit of life updates first. So right now I am in Mount Maunganui, New Zealand. This is the town that I've lived in on and off for the last 5 years. It's what I would call home now. And yeah, just been spending some time here with friends and family and just quality time, which has been really, really nice. And in all honesty, it's really made me miss it here. I've missed having a home. I've missed having routine and stability. But at the same time, I know that in order to achieve what I want to achieve, I can't be here at the moment, which I'm kind of learning to accept that that is the truth and the reality. And equally, I'm excited to get back out there and go out and travel and be around really interesting, unique people. But at the same time, I'm missing it. So yeah, it's been an interesting thing to experience that feeling. But next week on Tuesday, I am heading off overseas again for 5 weeks. And the intention behind that is purely just to lock in, remove the distractions, and be in a place where I can just establish a strong routine, be in one place, not move around, and just work, to be honest. I'm at a point now where, I mean, I'll get into this in the work updates or the building updates, but momentum is really building. I've been saying this for a few weeks now, and it keeps growing, which is great, but I need to be in a position where I can just make the most of this position that I'm currently in and optimize it to its max. So in order to do that, I know I need to remove distractions and put myself in an environment where I can take care of myself, because right now the lack of routine is really affecting just how I feel in day to day. So I need that, which will come with routine and less distractions around, as much as I love them. But then I will be back in New Zealand for March, and then from there, I don't know. So I guess first of all, updates is that, again, the ads are working. I have developed a really good formula that I'm loving, and which I could actually kind of briefly show you here. Basically, what I'm doing is I've got this Excel sheet thing that I am basically assessing different ad angles, seeing if they work first of all, and then creating variations based off that and testing more and more what works, what doesn't. So testing is a big thing at the moment. So with that, the ads are performing, lots of calls have been booked. So last week I had 7 calls. This week I've had 8 booked. The converting, so last week we got 2 new members, which is so exciting. Just to see them join. And then today we had our monthly group call and one of the new members was on that, and just to see them on there getting the value, connecting, booking in calls with the other members, yeah, just the most rewarding thing. And yeah, very, very, very excited that it's actually working. So lots of calls, which is honestly, I think that's why I'm so drained, because I give those calls a lot and it takes a lot of energy. I have, though, developed out something. So each call on average was about an hour. I'd get to know the person and then run them through what collectively actually is and who it's for. And what I've done is recorded a Loom video of me talking that part because I realized it was a very repetitive thing. So I've recorded that, and now everyone would have watched that video prior to getting on the call with me. And then that's more like a vibe check where I actually get to know them, see if they're the right fit and if this is the right fit for them on that call. So I realized that I would have been able to save myself 3 hours this week should I have had that implemented. So that was something I prioritized and implemented. Big update is I have brought on an intern. I've got one of my good friends is in a position where she's been traveling. She's looking for the next thing, loves what collectively is all about, extremely passionate about it, and just seeing her energy for it and how hungry she is to learn and grow. I've put her on, and the goal is to turn that into a paid role ultimately. So that is a massive update, and she has come in at the best timing because I need that help, because right now all my time is being consumed on these calls and building the brand, but then also the product needs to maintain at a high level, but then also to test ads, etc. So there's a lot going on, and she's going to help with that, which is going to be amazing. Okay, this was something interesting that I wrote down. I don't know, I can't remember where I read this or got it from. I think it might have been a episode I listened to, a podcast episode. Rich, what's her Rich Hot Smart, Hot Smart Rich, whatever that podcast. I'll link it in the description. She interviewed Stephen Bartlett, and I'm pretty sure that's where I got this from. But I wrote down, you don't have to be special. You just have to be willing to do what most people aren't: consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. And I think that's like the true testament to someone building a business. You're not special. We're not special. It's just you're willing to do what most people aren't willing to do, which is the hard thing of showing up consistently, which I guess is exactly what this video is today, is just showing up when I don't want to. And a lot of people won't be willing to do that. So if you're doing the thing, just keep at it, because you will get there eventually if you're willing to do the things that most people aren't. So I really liked that takeaway from it. What else? Honestly, there's not too much more to update other than the fact that I've just been locked in. I feel so dialed in at the moment. I've said no to a lot of potential work that's come in, because I was doing client work prior to building this community, and basically saying no to majority of it because this is just my laser focus. And I've realized that shower thoughts often can be consumed for me across multiple different things that I'm focused on. Whereas now the fact that I'm dialed in and focused on this one thing, all my thoughts and spare time thinking is going towards this thing. Which, I mean, I'm really noticing how powerful that can be, because I'm thinking of ideas and different things that I could tweak and adjust because I have the capacity and mental headspace to focus on this. So that's been something really interesting, which I'm noticing work. Although in saying that, I do also personally really want to bring in a couple of one-off creative projects this year. So I absolutely love creating content, creating videos that spark emotion and telling a story through that. And I have a dream to be creating videos for brands around the world. And yeah, this year I'm going to do that for a couple of brands. So those will be the only exceptions, and that's more a creative outlet for me where I just really get to just play and have fun. So yeah, that will be my only exception really, unless something incredible comes up that I can't say no to. But at the moment, this is laser focus, and I think it needs that laser focus. Yeah, I think honestly that's almost just about it. The only other thing is that I need to spend time to review the entire funnel and process from people discovering collectively right through to becoming a member in months and what the experience looks like. So when I get to my next destination, I will be spending some time to really do a big overhaul and assess that funnel and picture and look at every little detail, and then assess what needs to be changed and added or removed, etc. Because I haven't adjusted it since I launched in October, and I think it is very much time to do that. So that, I think, is pretty much it. what's interesting is I'm feeling a lot more energized now, just taking this time to just reflect than I did at the start of the video. So there's something, I guess. I will see you next Friday. Yeah, next Friday. Keen to hear what you think of this. Please comment, like, subscribe, all the above. Always feels very weird saying that. But I'll see you in the next one.